How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of Monsterbass bag here. This is their monthly bag that you get from Monsterbass, and 6 cent Super 6 sack. That's a standard sack that I get every month. So first we're going to get into the Monsterbass bag. This is the Bassmaster Elites. I believe it is the classic. Every bait in there won that classic, so let's get right into that one. First up we have KVD 1.5 square bill, dives 3 to 5 feet, Phantom Watermelon Red Craw is the color there. I'm going to be using that a lot in the river system. Next up, we got Gambler. So these are kind of a hog style bait. I'll be using these more of on like a Carolina rig here. Let's see, you can see that there. Some kind of a purpley blue color. It's got this long dangly wings here, so that will be probably another something I'd be using in the river a little bit more, or in some deeper water. Next up we have Stanley Jigs, a 3/16 ounce. You guys can see that there. It's kind of doesn't, let's see if it gives me the colors. It just says assorted colors on there. So you can see that it's got some blues, some purples, some blacks, reds. So I'm going to be throwing that around a little bit. Next up is the original Hales craw worm. You guys can see that there. That is in the watermelon seed. You get 10 of these in a pack. They're going to pair up really nicely with some of the jigs here. So it's got this long worm body there. Little craw pinchers, you can snip that down for a trailer. Just snip that right off there, put that on that jig. Next up, Berkeley power baits, chigger craw, and a black and blue flake. So black and blue works anywhere, any kind of water, usually darker water, stained water. Put it on a Texas rig, you can throw it on the back of that jig. I will probably just be using it on a Texas rig there. You see that? Yeah, just kind of throw them in a pack so the claws get kind of messed up, but yeah, see that there? Nice little flappy craws there, some little dangly legs. Again, you cut it down if you need to, throw it on the back of a jig, or just Texas rig it. I'll probably just be Texas rigging it. It's got that power bait scent in there, so let's see if that stuff works. I'm not really a big Berkeley power bait guy, so we will be trying that out once the weather warms up a little bit more and the fish really start biting on that craw bite. Next up we have Stanley Jigs. Again, the Stanley Pearl Point worm hook. So that 3/0. I'm not 100% sure how they were rigging this hook. I don't know if they were using it like a punching hook or like on a punching rig or something. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments so I can try that hook out. I don't have any flipping hooks or anything. It's not something I use. I don't use punching rigs at all. I probably should, because I fish a lot of weedy stuff. So yeah, so if you guys know, let me know down in the comments. Next up, this one did not win the classic. This is just a collaboration with a YouTube guy named Alex Rudd and Monsterbass. So this is the Monsterbass Hammerhead Alex Rudd edition. So there's silent square bill, so hammerhead there. So that is the magic shad silent square bill. So it doesn't have that big knocker in it. So it dives 3 to 5 feet, I believe it does. So a 7/16 ounce. Yeah, I actually have some of these because I bought his 4-pack. It's got all the awesome colors on it, so I'm pretty stoked about using these in the rivers, or in the lake a little bit before the grass gets too high and I can't really use it. But mostly I'll be using the lipless crankbaits coming up here soon. It just gets through the grass a lot easier. Probably some jerk baits because obviously it's cold. Next up we have the Trilene 10-pound monofilament. Always use more line. I use this on my spinning combo. yeah, so that's awesome. Line. So that's it for the Monsterbass bag. All in all, good stuff. Usually is. Next up, we'll get to this Super 6 sack. This is the standard sack again. It's $22.99 I think a month. You get about 4 baits in it. So we'll go through this bag. And first up, one I'm stoked about. Been waiting for this one in the bag for a while. This is the Vega Frog. It's just in a black color. It's actually a popping frog. You can walk it. Let me take this out here so you guys can see the cup mouth on it. It's got a smaller cup mouth than some popping frogs, which actually makes it a little bit, it's hard to see that. There we go. So that little cup there. Nice long dangly legs. I'll probably trim down a bit. Nice squishy body. It looks like the hooks are actually kind of curved up a little bit, so that's going to help up with your hookup ratio. Yeah, stoked about that. I'm going to be, walk that frog. Sunny days, black. Cloudy days, white. Next up, we have the Snatch 70X lipless crankbait. If I can get it in the focus here. There we go. Again, like I was saying earlier, this time of year we're going to be throwing lipless a lot. Get it through the grass. That's in a chrome bacon, so it's more of a blue-black shad chrome color. It's going to be great. I had a lot of great success last year on lipless. Never before have I really been a lipless crankbait guy. Started throwing them last year, and I was just hammering them on that. So next up, we have the Stout wide gap hooks. It's a 4/0. It's just your EWG hook from 6 ounce. It's always going to be sharp there. It's a 5-pack. Great. Need more hooks. Always need more hooks. Then we got the Divine Hybrid Jig. See that there? That is in a 1/2 ounce grass mutant. This is really cool. From what I've seen on the line about this, you can use it as a flipping jig, a casting jig, a swim jig. I will probably be using this as just a flipping jig. Throw it up under some docks. It's kind of almost reminds me of like a blue baby color, or like a blue baby. So yeah, it's got a little green pumpkin, some blues in that. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna be tossing that guy around here when it warms up enough to get that jig bite going. And last here we have the Stoker Crawl Green Pumpkin Burst 3.3 inch. I'll pull that out so you see it a little bit better. This one I will just be Texas rigging mostly. Might throw it on the back of that jig. Got these nice flappy arms, so they're just going to catch water and just twirl. Actually, I probably would actually pair this up with that jig. The colors match up pretty well. So yeah, don't mind the mess back here, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of a mess right now. A lot of that stuff's going into my bait bags. Getting ready for the spring, summer. I got some projects to do on the boat too. My kayak. That's about done. I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of that guy if you guys want to see that later. Yeah, so all in all, that's your 2 bags. They're actually a pretty good deal for the stuff that you get in those. If you're just getting started into fishing, don't have a whole lot of baits. I obviously have an overload of baits. That's a great deal. Great deal. $35 a month for the Monsterbass bag. You get the bag. It's a reusable bait bag. Put all your soft plastics stuff. You need put whatever in it. Like I've used them for tubing, putting cell phones and stuff in there. They're great. They're waterproof. Let's see. Yeah, so you usually get about 7-8 baits. They're usually all name brands, like your Berkeleys, your Strike Kings, KBDs. They do a lot of smaller companies, just yeah, smaller companies get their name out there a little bit more, which actually makes some pretty great lures. If you guys want to check out that bag, Super 6 Sack is just all 6 cent stuff. It's just all their baits, but they're awesome quality baits. I just do the standard, so I get 4. Sometimes I'll throw in like a bait bag. They've done that before. Put it all in a bait bag. Yeah, so if you guys like this kind of content, want to see more of it, see kayak walkthroughs, my boat walkthrough, I will be fishing here soon. Go ahead and hit that notification, subscribe, like, leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys next time.